health and well-being is a goal 3 of the SDG, that is the Sustainable Development Goal, as the world came together in 2015 to take a radical decision and bring out strategic 15 goals, which is governing our world and making the lives of people better. And at the persons living with disability part of the goal 3 of the SDG, which talks about good health and well-being, we'll find out more. You are welcome to the Change Makers Voice segment right here with me and your opponent. Let's find out and get motivated with this quote. We'll come back with more. You're warmly welcome back to the Makers Voice Show with me and your Pondichi on and your Online TV. The SDG goal, that is goal 3, good health and well-being, looks at how we can have a good health living among other things. I seek to find out, are persons living with disability also another goal? What is their lives and what is left with them with what they are suffering or they are going through with? This is the Changemaker's Voice, and without wasting much time, let's find out who our guest is. We'll come back with more. Don't go anywhere.
Dorcas Dudu is an extraordinary young lady who resides in the heart of Mamprobi, a popular suburb of Accra. She lives with disability and is willing to go beyond this barrier to make her dreams of becoming a footballer a reality. Dorcas has harnessed her indomitable spirit and passion for football to break barriers and redefine what is possible. Growing up in a community where opportunities for disabled athletes are scarce, Dorcas has faced skepticism, stigmatization, and doubt from people, yet her love for the game and relentless determination has propelled her forward. Dorcas's story resonates with people with disabilities who are striving harder to actualize their dreams.
You're warmly welcome to the Change Makers Voice Show with me and your pundit right here on your Online TV. I'm sure you now know who our guest is. Our guest is Dorcas Dudu. Dorcas, welcome to Change Makers Voice Show. 1, 2, 3. Empower your world. You're warmly welcome to my show. It's been a long time and we have been going back and forth with this interview, but finally we are having it very soon. So to get to the cracks of the interview, let us know you better, and also basically when we say Dorcas Dudu, who is Dorcas, where do you stay, the schools you went to, and a few other things.
My name is Dorcas Dudu. I come from Mamplubi. Actually, I've schooled before. I school from crèche to primary to JHS to SHS.
Okay, so you said you come from Mamplobi.
Yes.
Mamplobi is where you currently stay, isn't it?
Yes,
Good.
yes.
But where do you come from? Maybe your hometown.
My hometown. Actually, I don't know.
You don't really know, but you currently stay in Mamplobi.
Yeah.
Good. So currently we are at Mamplobi, where Dorcas stays, and we are having this interview here at Dorcas' residence or her house. So Dorcas, want to know, and my audience also want to know, this thing that you are, this your arm that is not there, or whatever how it is. What is it? Is it an accident, or was it something that you were born with?
Yes, I was born with it.
You were born with it.
Yes, and then I have a little hunchback too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So where are your parents?
Actually, I don't know my parents. I was staying with my grandma since I was born. My grandma was like, when my mom gave birth to me, immediately she saw the kind of person she had given birth to. She ran away.
Wow.
She said she's afraid, but I'm not a human being, so she ran away. So she put fear with my grandma. So my grandma was like, hey, how can I take care of such a baby like this? So my grandma was going to find ways and means to know if really I'm a human being. I'm not a witch or something.
Okay.
So when my grandmother find out all these things, and she realized that I'm a human being, that's when she removed that fear to take care
The
of.
fear from her.
She removed that fear from her
From her, okay.
to take care of me. So since I was born, she's the one I've been taking care of me.
Okay, so she now took care of, who has been taking care of you
Yeah, ever since I
But
was born.
how did your grandmother, or which way? I'm sure this story your grandmother told you.
Yeah, she's the one.
How did your grandmother found out about these things? She said she wanted to find out whether you were a witch or not, which you are not. And how did she find it? Did she go to a fetish priest, or was she communicating with God? How was she?
She asked one or two people, but she did not tell me exactly
Where
she
she went to?
went to.
Wow, so that's your mom's mother,
Yeah,
the
that's my
grandmother.
mom.
So that's what your mom said when she gave birth to you, that she can't. So having when you growing up, didn't you see your mother?
I see my mom. She used to come to the house.
And when she come, what does she do? That you
She,
do go to her? That she say, "Hey, my
she
child."
she don't want me to come close to her.
Wow.
Even if I'm watching stuff, and then maybe she'll say, "I'll help you." Immediately when she's done helping me, then she'll come back and kiss me, insult me and stuff. So I remove, like I just forget about it. Yes.
Wow.
I told myself I will not take her as my mom.
You made mention that when at times you are washing, she
Yeah.
comes to you to help you, and then you said afterwards she kisses you.
Yes.
Why kisses, and what does she say necessarily?
I actually made myself, I don't know the kind of like what's wrong with her. I don't know.
But what are some of the things that she say?
She'll be like, you suffer, you will not like you will not succeed in life, good things will not come to your way, like all such a insults.
Wow. So these are some of the things that she say. But do you keep in touch with her? I know fine you see her when she comes to your grandmother's place, but that she doesn't stay there. Does she stay there?
She stays there.
Oh, okay.
We are in the same house like this. The same house.
Oh, okay.
If this my grandma's room, that's the room.
Wow. So at time that she gives you money,
Nah.
she
She has
hasn't
not given me
given
money
before.
before.
Putting focus on your father too. Where's your father? We know your mother said this and
Yeah.
this what she's saying, but what's your father?
My father too was the same. My father too was like their family, they have not given birth to such a human being like this. So him too was like, he will not take care of me and stuff.
Do you see him?
Yeah, even recently. Actually, my grandma have passed away.
Oh,
He
sorry.
passed
Your
away. That
grandmother that
was
was looking after you.
she have passed away. That was last year.
Wow.
This month of 29th April will be 1 year that he passed away.
Wow.
So I decided to go to my dad's place and go and approach him. The one who has been taking care of me is no more there. So like I'm begging if he can give me a little capital so that I'll use it to start a business of my own. So that I'll use it to take care of myself. Then he was like, you don't have any money to give me, but he's going to take loan. So they'll give me the loan so that I'll pay it small, small.
Wow.
And I said, okay, you should don't worry. You should just go and take it and just come and give it to me. Then since there, when I came back home, if I've been calling, he don't pick.
He doesn't
He
pay.
doesn't pick my calls. So yesterday, I decided to go back and go and ask why. So immediately I get there, and I was like, someone should call him for me. He told the person to come and tell me like he has not invited me to a place. So what am I doing here? He's not coming out to come and talk to me.
Okay.
So I came back with sadness. I took her from here, from Accra here to
Where,
Isawam. Yeah.
Sawam, that's where your father
They
stays.
say I'll light at Sapema. Then I'll took motor from Sapema to Okam. That's where he stays.
Wow. And when you went upon going there, he said he hasn't invited
Really?
you over, so you
Yeah.
should go.
That's
Wow.
right.
So him too, has he ever given you money? Although
No,
he
no, no, no.
tried saying that, or he said he's going to withdraw money from the bank to give you money, to give you something, but has he also given you money
You have
before?
not given me money
So
before.
both parents have been giving you
Yeah,
money
no, no,
before.
no.
Dorcas, you didn't mention that you are schooled. What is your level of education? Where did you
SHS. I
SHS
completed SHS 2020.
2020?
Yeah,
That's
4
4 years
years now.
ago.
Yeah, 4 years
So where
ago.
did you complete?
I completed at Holy Trinity Cathedral Senior High School,
That's
as we call it, podcast.
Otcas,
Yeah,
exactly. Holy Trinity
Cathedral
Cathedral Senior High
Yeah.
School. Otcas. What program did you read?
I do general
You
arts.
did general arts.
Yes.
What were your electives? If you remember.
Literature.
Literature. You did literature.
Yeah,
Oh,
I do
okay, that's
literature.
good.
History,
History.
government.
So that's what you did.
Yeah.
So when you were in school or going to school, what did you aspire to become? I'm sure you had plans or you had aim or
Yeah.
aspiration. What were you aspiring to become?
Yeah. When I was in JHS, I told my grandma when I completed JHS, I don't want continue to go to SHS. And then she was like, why? I said, well, I want to be a footballer. So you should just gather that money and give it to me. Let me go find a team so that I'll go and play. And then she was like, no, 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 no. She will not allow me to do such a thing. I have to go to school so that I'll become a lawyer.
A prominent person in the
something.
society.
But you don't, and I said no, me too, I don't want to go to school and stuff.
You want
So
to play
I want to
football.
play the football.
I see.
So my God was like, okay, if I say so, and I was there, and then Akufado, Almighty Akufado come out with fierce.
You don't want to go to school to play football, and Akufado has come to spoil your plans.
Akufado was like fierce. Them God was like, thank God, then you must go.
Go. That's
Go
what the
and
grandmother
destroy
said.
Akufado. Go and waste Akufado's
Money.
school fees and come back. I said, So I was okay. Don't worry,
No
I'll go.
problem, you go.
But when I was in school, JHS, I was doing pre-tech. I'm good in drawing.
JHS.
Yeah, JHS.
You did protect.
Pre-tech. So I was good in drawing.
Okay. You draw.
Yeah, I drew.
Wow. Do you have some of the things that you have drawn? Some of your
Actually,
works that you have done that
since
we
I
can
completed
see?
JHS, I don't work. But if someone come out, like they give the person homework to draw something, and I used to draw for the person.
Wow.
Yeah. I admit myself, I don't know the kind of course I'm going to do at SSS. Because my mindset was to be a footballer. So I did not plan what I'm going to do. So they took me to visual arts. But actually the teachers don't know me. They don't know what I can do.
Okay.
So they were like, when they take me to visual art, and they were like, visual arts course, I can't do it. I can't do the basketing, the
sculpture
Yeah.
and all that.
they think I can't do it.
Oh, okay. But
So,
you can do it.
Yeah. So they pushed me back to Omecons. And the Omecons too, they said the clothing and then
Is it clothing and textiles?
the food.
Food and nutrition.
Yeah. That one too, they said I can't do it.
But down you
I
could have
can't
done
do
it.
Then they pushed me back to general arts. And then they were like, general arts to be like reading and stuff. That one there, I'll be able to do it.
Why
So,
didn't you prove to them that you could also do it, or convince them a bit? Although if you did, convince them enough.
like I don't know. I just want to
because you also didn't want to go to school and become a footballer. You didn't want to also worry too much. Okay.
Yeah.
Before we come to your football aspiration and talk a bit about them, let's talk about life when growing up. You said your grandmother took care of you, which she's no more. May she rest in peace wherever she is. How was life when growing up in terms of financial constraints or financial aspects?
Life was so difficult for me when she passed out. Life was cool. I'm okay.
Did you have everything that you wanted?
Yeah, everything, anything I want, unless I don't go, unless I don't ask. But if I ask,
you ask
she'll provide it for me.
Okay, so now let's talk about your football aspiration. When did the passion started for you? That
started when I was in class 5 there.
Class 5.
Yeah.
So you have harbored this passion or aspiration since class 5 through JHS and SHS and all that. Okay, so let us know football, which aspect, what it for fine football is general, but what necessarily or which part of football can you play? I know I don't know much of football though. I'm not a sports person, but I know there's a striker, goalkeeper, and then where can you?
First, we used to play at home. We used to play football with my friends, but sometimes they'll be like, "There's no keeper. Doctors go and catch." I used to go and catch.
You catch?
Yeah, I catch.
Hey, wow!
I catch. If I'm in the pool like this, you like you can't score unless I've made my mind that I will not be in the pool.
Really?
Yeah, but if I'm in the pool, so
they can't score.
They can't score. It will shock you. Like you'll be like, how can I catch with this kind of condition?
Yeah.
Any position you drop me,
you're able to do well in it. Good. Any position, based on any position, where do you think you are good at? Fine, you said you can do all positions or anywhere, but where do you think, when I'm put at striker place, I can kill it? You can do all, but the striker there, don't lie.
Yeah.
Where? Which I'm not saying striker, but where? Defend. Where defend? Okay, defend. So fine. You before you were about to go to secondary school, you told your grandmother that you don't want to go because of the football. So what have you done so far about the football?
Like I was talking to some people if they know a ladies team or like team that they used to mix with ladies and boys and girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then how often do you play football? Since you love, I'm sure you do play. Are you in any team? Maybe when you were in school. When you were in school before that, when you were in school,
When I was in
do you
school,
do
yeah,
this
I was
sport, were you a
yeah,
sporty person?
I'm an expert.
But when you graduated from secondary school, fine. I know you had told me that you told your grandmother before going to secondary school that you didn't want to go. After secondary school that you are done, are you looking forward to continuing?
Yes.
Do you want to
I want
continue?
to continue. If I get opportunity now,
Opportunity
I'll
or get
continue.
someone to help you, you want to
Yes, I'll
continue.
continue.
Let's come back to your condition. You said you were born with it. If a benevolent or someone comes to help you or says that doctors, I want to send you to the hospital to help you, so that you can get arms or maybe something can be done, would you want that to happen?
As for my hands, I'm okay with it. But the only problem I'm having is as in my
Your
punch
the
back,
hunchback,
punch back. Yeah.
Why are you okay with it? Because I remember that's the same thing you told me
The other
the
time,
other time.
yeah,
Why are you okay with it?
I'm okay with it because I can use it to do anything.
Wow.
Anything.
Easy
I
to do.
used to use it to wash. I can use it to carry bucket of water.
You can carry bucket of
Yes.
water.
I used
Is
to
it
bath.
small? That small
Big or
bucket?
small. I
Ah,
used to carry it. It shock you, right?
are you sure?
Yeah.
And you bath yourself too.
Yes.
No one bath. I
No one
know,
bath.
yeah, you're growing up, so you bath yourself. So
Yes.
you have also grown to the extent of doing things by yourself. So you wash your own things,
Yes.
you bath, you carry water or whatever it is. And what of food you prepare? You cook.
Yes.
You cook.
But I cook unless I get some tall table that is tall.
Tall.
Yeah.
To do what? To maybe okay, put the stove or the
No, put the maybe ingredients, maybe tomatoes or cutting stuff.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I
one
have
you
to
can't
put
do it. Maybe you can't
one.
hold it.
Yes.
You have to put it on
Put
the
some
table and
then
cut
cut
it.
it.
Doctors, I know fine at this stage you have gotten used to it, but when you were growing up and you realize this Kofi's arm, this my arm is not this. This is Christabel's arm, but look at my arm. How did the feel? How was the feeling like?
Actually, me myself, I don't check some things.
When you say the check something, what do you mean by that?
Like I don't put my focus on my hands. Maybe I see maybe your hands are because I know since I was growing, I've been hearing that all of us are not the same. You understand? If a man is better than someone,
Sally.
because as for me, I move to go anywhere. I can do anything. Even you have 5 hands. The things you can do, I can do it. I remember
Why?
school some years with JHS. I'm very, very stubborn when I was in school. Stubborn.
Really?
Sure,
When did you stop? What
stubborn,
do you mean by
stubborn.
stubborn?
I'm stubborn. Like I'm with the colleagues. There are 5 boys and I'm only girl.
Hey, Lucas.
I love boys as friends.
As friends,
Yeah.
I see.
So like when it's break like this, we don't go out. We'll be in the class. When it's break over, then we'll move out to go and buy food one day, and then someone went to choke us. So the teacher was like following us, and then we have to run. We have to pass a front gate, but when we get to the back gate was locked. All of my friends, the wall, you have to jump the wall.
Hey,
Every
don't tell me you jammed the wall.
relax. Everybody jumped the wall, and then they were like, Dorcas. Hey, Dorcas, today there, they will catch us. I said, they will not catch us. Allah, today they will not catch us. So all of them went, and then I jumped like this, and I just put my hands on the wall like this, and I jumped the wall.
You jammed the
I
wall.
jumped the wall, and then all my
No,
friends
Doctor,
was
this
like,
one I don't believe it.
ah,
Wow,
I jumped the wall with them.
I see.
So since then, they know that if you are going for mission or something,
Yeah.
and if I don't know, first
I
they
see.
think maybe like I'll be this bedding for them.
Sally,
Yeah,
that will
but
still stay behind and all
but
that.
since I did that thing now. If they are going
Wow.
somewhere and I'm even working with them, they will not tell me to
Then this is
move
this is
over.
this is a real testament about what you're saying, that
Yeah,
if me, for instance, that I'm having
5 hands. Yeah,
5 hands, I can jump a wall.
and I also
You
jump
can
it.
jump. Then
Yeah.
what's the difference between you and I? We are the
We
same.
are the same.
Okay, so you don't feel
I don't. Yeah,
sad.
I
Maybe
don't feel
saying,
sad.
"Oh, this guy is better than me," or "This lady is
No, no, no,
better
no,
than
no,
me."
no.
You are
I'm okay with
okay
my
with
friends.
your
Yes.
what you are. I
I used
see.
to move with my friends. I used to go anywhere with them. I don't think maybe they will say I'm going here. Okay, let's go. I'm like all of them are no.
Wow.
Sorry, I'll go with them.
Wow.
Yes.
And someone who is not ashamed, for the better want of words, and you see yourself as any other person. Let's now look at stigmatization. Do people especially when you're growing up, do people stigmatize you?
When I was in primary, they used to laugh. I used to beat them too.
This person, you beat
I used to beat them. Why are you supposed to laugh at me? When
you
I,
beat
I
them.
beat them.
How can you beat them?
Why are you supposed to laugh at me?
You beat
So
them.
yes, so
Really?
when I was primary like this, my teacher does not want me to sit in the class like this because if the teacher moves and you laugh at me, I'll beat you.
Wow.
So I used to always working with the teacher.
Okay.
So if maybe the teacher is going to meeting or something, you just take me to different teacher so that the teacher will take care of me or something.
I see.
So they report me to my grandma,
Mm-hmm.
and then my grandma was like, "That's the thing I was doing in the house. If someone was laughing at me, that's the same thing. Like, if you laugh at me, why do you have to laugh at me? Are
Because
you not a human being like me?
exactly. So why do you have
You
to
have to
laugh?
laugh at me. So
Let's
if you
let's
laugh
bring
at me,
it
I'll beat you."
to JHS and SS. That's where people are a bit matured enough. I won't say
Yeah,
matured, but they are not children.
children. Yeah.
But when you go to JHS and SS, where you're still having people laughing at you, and not only school side, to maybe out of school, when you come,
Okay.
do you have people who laugh at who are not children?
JHS. When I was in JHS, the girls. That's why me. I don't like working with them. I don't like girls as friends
Yeah.
because first I used to maybe they are playing ampere or something. I used to approach them. Oh, maybe I'll play some, and then they will start mocking me like, "You don't have hand. How can you
Mm,
clap?
mm,
How can you do this?" So we just go away.
mm.
So if the boys are there, then I'll go and sit with the
With them.
boys, and they will be chatting and stuff. So since then, like as being friendship with a girl, it's difficult.
Wow.
So I normally work with the guys. All my friends are guys.
Wow. What are you doing? Are you into any business? Are you doing something that now that your grandmom has passed away, are you doing something to fend for yourself?
Yes, I'm doing something.
So what are you doing?
The kind of business I'm doing is I'm selling singlets, boxer shorts, and then soap.
Where did you get the money to go and buy these goods from to sell?
Actually, when my grandma passed away, it's difficult for me to get money to buy food or something. So
Hmm.
I was there, and then someone was like, "Why don't you go and try this station?" So I went to that station, and then they helped me with some small capital.
Yeah.
So I used this to start for the meantime.
How do you sell it? Do you have a table in front of this house or your house where people come to you, or you go around, you put the goods in your
Actually,
bag and you go around to sell? How exactly do you?
actually, this is my condition. I can't use. I can't
Yeah.
carry things on my head, and then I have to have maybe table or shop for me to
Sit.
sit down and sell. But so far as I don't have that kind of money to do a shop or table to sell, so I normally put my things in the bag and then I carry it and then move from house to house and telling people this is what I'm selling, and then as God's grace, it's moved.
So even in your condition, you're trying to do
Yes, I'm
something.
trying.
Wow. So this really explains that disability is indeed not an inability. You shouldn't let whatever you are going through discourage you. As Dorcas here is doing so much for herself. So Dorcas, let's look at your career as being a football player. I'm sure you still have that passion within
Yeah, I have
you.
the
Where do you want to see yourself in terms of the football career?
I want to see myself as like I want to see myself far because I have dreams that I want to achieve. I have big dreams that I want to achieve. And my prayer, this is my prayer for always like God should help me so that I also help those who also need.
If someone is watching us and would want to help you, I want you to speak to the camera and then um, what exactly do you need? And you needing something, how necessarily should a person help you? It could be anything. What a sell, you made mention of you selling. You could have a place to sell, but currently you put a bag behind you to go around to tell people. So if someone wants to contribute and help you, what way should a person help you? What exactly should a person help you with?
Okay, if someone wants to help me, as a person is watching and then he or she wants to help me, like the way I said first, I'm a business person now, but that's not my dream. But for now, I like I've not get someone to help me to achieve my dream. So I'm using this one for the meantime. So maybe if I get someone to help me to achieve my dream, maybe they'll be like, so will you leave this one to do? I'll not leave it. I'll just add it to what I'm doing. So if you want to help me in terms of one or two things, like maybe you say, oh, then you help me to make a store or table or something. I'll be very, very happy to do that for me because you can see my condition now. I can't carry things to go outside and go. So
Guys out there, I know there's not only young people, only students that watch this show of ours, the Changemakers Voice Show. As Dr. Dodo has said, any way possible that you think can help her or it can be of help to her, do so. As the saying goes, disability is not inability, and as you can see, she's really forcing and trying for herself. If you want to help her, you can get in touch with me on my social media pages on Facebook and the Upon Denchi, on Instagram and the Upon GIJ, on LinkedIn and the Upon Denchi, and then on Twitter too and the Upon GIJ, to send me a message in any way possible to help either in cash or in kind. I've gotten to our voice and power segment. Let's go and listen to this video and watch this video. Come back with more.
Okay? We don't do pageants in the Army. She then asked me to meet her at Starbucks the very next day before my next shift at Target. And she just wanted to do a little bit of explaining when it comes to what pageants is. And apparently I was a pretty open-minded 19-year-old because I actually agreed to meet her the very next day. The next day she brought this foot-tall stack of pageant books and proceeds to convince me to enter into a state pageant 3 months later. For those who do not know, when it comes to Miss USA, you have to win your state first, okay? So 3 months later, I compete in my first pageant, and I lose. I go back the second year, compete in the state pageant, I lose. Go back the third year, compete in the state pageant, and lose. Go back the fourth year, compete in the same pageant, and lose. I go back the fifth year, y'all, compete in the state pageant and lose. But guess what? I go back the sixth year. Guess what happens? I lose. I called her on the phone and said, you told me I could be the next Miss USA. And she says, Deshauna, keep working, don't quit, keep going back. And in June of 2015, she passes away from leukemia. 6 months later, in December 2015, I win Miss District of Columbia, USA. And 6 months after that, in June of 2016, I become the first soldier to win Miss USA. Giving up is the birth of regret.
Normally, welcome back to the Changemakers Voice Show. I'm sure you got motivated by this video you just watched. Don't give up in whatever you're doing. As you are seeing right here today, as someone, such an inspiration, Dr. Dodo here doing something within the condition she's even facing. We have now gotten to the Changemakers fun time. This is a time we have fun with our interviewees. Let's take a quick breather. When we come back, we'll have more for you. You're warmly welcome back to the Changemakers Voice Show. This is the Changemakers Fun Time. This is a time we have fun with our interviewees to find out how smart they are, and we are currently coming to find out how smart Dorcas is. Mention the name 5 football stars in the Ghana Premier League.
5 football stars.
Yeah. Or 5 football.
Any country.
The ladies. No, Ghana Premier
Ladies.
League. Yes,
or
the ladies.
guys.
The ladies.
Actually, the ladies.
Yes.
I don't know the ladies name. Only
You know
the
the
guys.
ladies' name.
I normally watch the guys.
Oh, but I thought you being a lady you would watch. Oh, fine. There's nothing wrong with watching the guys too, but maybe I think I thought you would also watch the
ladies too. Okay.
Okay, so you let me give the benefit of the doubt. So you mentioned the guys.
The guys. Okay.
Mention 5 of them.
5 of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Time
Yeah,
start.
5. No, there's no time. But mention.
Okay. I'll start from Stephen Appiah.
Mm-hmm.
Dede Ayew.
Sinapia, is he still playing?
No.
And so those who are still playing,
okay.
yeah.
Dede Ayew.
Mm-hmm.
Messi.
Mm-hmm. And Messi is still playing.
Yeah, Messi is still playing. Yeah.
Okay.
He's still playing. And then
Kudus, yeah.
And then
Thomas Partey. Or Thomas Partey is not part.
it's by Thomas
Partey.
Yeah.
You see, I've helped you.
Yes.
You have to pay me when you finish. And then what you have mentioned,
4.
Dede Ayew, Kudus, Messi, and then I help you with Thomas Partey. So we're left with 1.
Left with 1. And then John Ayew.
John Ayew. Okay, so this is the Changemakers Fun Time, and we have fun with Dorcas here. She mentioned the names of football stars, that's the male side, and she was able to do her best, although I helped her with 1. So let's take a quick breather. When we come back, we'll have more for you. You're warmly welcome back to the Changemakers Show with me and your pundit right here on your online TV. This is a time we engage with young people, anybody doing something inspiring their community to motivate others. And as you can see today, we had an interactive conversation with Dorcas, living with a condition where she was born without arms or even hands, as you have or watching us out there. And she has defined the old saying that disability is truly not an inability. Whatever that she aspired to become, she has started. Now she's into a business where she's selling soap. So do not give up. As we have watched the interview with Dorcas Dodo here, everything you are doing, do not give up, because you have your arms, your legs, and everything. So you have no excuse. This whole time will allow us to have a discussion right here on a Changemakers Voice Show. Let's meet some other time on a different topic. Bye bye for now.